We don't need no shoes. G'day legends, Jed from the Weekend Build here. Welcome to episode 7 of the Sleeping Swede. Today we're going to turn that and all these goodies into hopefully a full motor. So without further ado, let's get into it. Rightio legend, so first thing we're going to do is throw the new oil pump on. So here is our oil pump. I have already put in the new oil pump gears. So I got a billet set from Empire Elite. And we'll see how we go. It's always easier when you've got two hands. So we're using a Ford Territory pickup here. Originally we were using a Territory sump, but I'll show you guys. We had a whoopsie with our Territory sump. So now we end up modifying the original. So a big shout out to Chris at 360 Customs. This dude was awesome and been able to fabricate it up. So we've got even almost like a little, actually it's like an internal baffling system. So we've just got a hole through the bottom, or a couple more, sorry, so it can drain through. So I'll show you guys our Territory sump where it's all cracked. So you can see that all through there. And all through there. So that happened when we went to go and fit it up and do some final welds. So unfortunately it broke. So but Chris managed to scramble and fix it for us. So yeah, big shout out to Chris. Here we have some Gucci ARP head studs, so I'll put them in. We are today. Hopefully I'm trying to get this engine built today. So I got the block ready to go. Heads all been clean. Our new valve springs have been fitted. So I've just cleaned up a bit of the sump, put in the new front and rear seals for the sump. Getting ready to do the head gasket. and we'll see if we can get this engine together. Alright, engines, we'll get this gasket on. Hopefully I can put it on the right way. So just giving it a bit of a spray with gasket helper or whatever they call it. Right, so after a massive fight and retardedness, I've got it on. Everything looks like it's meant to line up. Let's throw this head on. Rightio. So here's our ARP head stubs washers. So just got to give them a lube up and stick them on. Rightio legends, as you saw, I've just seated the head. So I'm going to torque these to a total of 120 foot-pounds. So what I'm going to do is 3 stages. So I'll start off at 40 foot-pounds and then I'll just run them down. Now we take them up to 80. Right, there's the 80. Now we go all the way up to 120. Let's see how much grunting and groaning we can do then. Well, that's something you don't want to have happen. Right, now that I've broken, I had a sweat. We're gonna let that sit for a bit. Alright, here we are. I'm just gonna put our rocker arms back into place as well. I've decided to reuse the old ones. Alright, legends, we gotta now put the cam caps back on. This is apparently a very delicate part where you can break cams and stuff. And this is all new to me. So I have my trusty manual. So we'll set everything into place. We'll go from there. Alright legends, so after getting the cams all lined up ready to go, I've just seated everything, so I gotta go through and torque it all now. Alright legends, so we're going to sit here and put the new timing chain on the Barra, so I got new guides and all sorts of stuff for it. Once I eventually get it out of the bag. So that's our new, or one of our new guides from Empire Elite. Suppose we should get some bolts into it. Rightio legend, so what we've got to do is get that line at 12 o'clock, sorry that dot, and then I've got the engine, so I've stuck a screwdriver down the bore, turned it over, and that should be sitting on top dead center on number 1 cylinder. So after a little bit of a fight, I've got it all on. I just got to put the tensioner on now. So here's our new tensioner. Already put this one back on. It sits up there. No, here we are. Gotta put the rocker cover back on. Sorry, rocker cover. Told me how to quickly change memory cards. So while I was waiting for that, put the faceplate on. I ran a bead woo all the way around for the sump. There's our sump over there. Let's get it on. legends. Put some exhaust studs in now.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
If you'd like to see a high mount on it, subscribe to the Patreon.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Woo! When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
Remember kids, you don't need shoes.